Dr. Brad has gone mad. Chapter 5, The Boys Against the Girls. By the time I got back to Mr. Granite's class, everybody was at lunch, so I went straight to the vomitorium to join the guys. Andrea, Emily, and 2 other girlfriends were sitting at the table. Michael had a bag of crispy cheese balls. Neil, the nude kid, had a bag of cheesy crisp balls. Ryan was eating carrot sticks. Ugh, Ryan will eat anything. Were you in Mr. Klutz's office for a long time, AJ? Michael said. Did you get in trouble? Yeah, what did you do? Asked Neil. Are you going to get kicked out of school? Asked Ryan. Nah, I told them, but Dr. Brad is doing some tests on me. They might send me to Dirk School. Dork School? Yelled the guys. Isn't that the school for genius kids? Asked Ryan. That's when Little Miss Perfect jumped up from her seat. What? Andrea shouted. You're switching to Dirk? My mom has been trying to get me into Dirk ever since I was in kindergarten. They keep turning me down. If anybody should be sent to Dirk School, it's me, not you. That's right, said Emily, who always agrees with everything Andrea says. I wish you would go to Dork School, I told Andrea, so we wouldn't have to have you around here anymore. Oh, snap, said Ryan. You know girls are smarter than boys, Andrea said. Some scientists did an experiment and proved it. Some scientists should do an experiment on your face, I told Andrea. Oh, snap, said Ryan. You're mean, AJ, Emily said. She started it, I said. Boys eat mud, said Andrea's other flunky, who was named Annette. Girls have 6 toes on each foot, said Neil the nude kid. I knew that wasn't true, but it sounded good. Boys are smelly, said Julie, who was also sitting at Andrea's table. Boys go to college to get more knowledge, said Michael. Girls go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Everyone was yelling at each other. Kids at the other tables were looking at us. I was trying to think of something really mean to say about girls, but I couldn't come up with anything good. It didn't matter, though, because at that moment, Dr. Brad came rushing over to our table. Stop! He hollered. Everybody stop it! It was so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Not a bowling pin, though. They make a lot of noise when they drop. I mean one of those little pins, like the one my mom uses to sew stuff. No more of this fighting, Dr. Brad yelled. No more shouting. You must learn to get along. Dr. Brad went on and on, telling us that boys and girls need to be polite and respectful of one another so we can live in peace and harmony and all the other stuff counselors always say. Everybody was quiet while he talked. We all looked at the floor. Anytime a grown-up yells, you're supposed to look at the floor. Nobody knows why. I'm sorry, Dr. Brad, said Andrea, who never misses the chance to brown-nose a grown-up. Are we all going to be punished? Asked Emily quietly. No, Dr. Brad said. I have another idea. Tomorrow morning I want each of you to bring your favorite toy from home. What? I asked. Our favorite toy? That's right, Dr. Brad said. Come to the room 104 with your toy first thing in the morning. But, Ryan said, no buts, shouted Dr. Brad. We all giggled because Dr. Brad said but, which sounds the same as but, even though it's spelled differently. Just like duty and duty. It's impossible to hear the word duty and not think of duty. Anytime a grown-up says but, you should giggle. That's the first rule of being a kid.